Hey friends, we're on episode 9 and today we're talking about annuals, anchoring the plants, and really setting your design, if you haven't done it yet, on how you want to do your annuals. So let me just say that every garden is the perfect garden. If you love it, that's all that matters. So sometimes everyone's technique is a little different. This is what I do though. Every year I pick a theme of what I want to plant. And this year my theme is red, white, and rosé. Now, even if you're not one that likes a glass of wine or enjoys it, still the colors are so beautiful you can't resist. So this is what I do. I start with my anchor. This is a grass that anchors all of my formal annual planting. I plant all my annuals, and just so you know, this is going to be my rosé, my red blend, my burgundy blend of colors. So I plant all my annuals in a very structured, formal line. And you'll see it goes all the way around the bend. Very formal. I think I need to fill in here. Some of these little guys didn't make it. All the way around the bend is my formal line. Don't look at the irises. We're going to talk about that next week. Then we come over here at the end of the red, and this is a giant lily that will be my anchor. Then we start back up here. All of these flowers, they get bushy and beautiful. This is the start of my new anchor. Then we go into some very extremely vibrant pink. Once again, the formal line continues in the front of my retaining wall. But as you go through my garden, if you look in the back, you will see a completely different look because I love to have a very strong formal line, and then in the background, it's shaggy. There's lots of different textures, there's different colors, there's different lengths. So I like to go a little free bird and then also have a very formal look too. That's how I like to mix it up. That's my way. Also, you'll start to notice in my garden that I plant things in groupings of 3s and 5s and odd numbers because your eye needs something to focus in on and then either go to the right or to the left. So that is my theory, is 3s and 5s when you buy something and plant it. So let's move on down. You'll see all of this whispery, kind of cool looking stuff, but that formal line continues. And then we end right here with another beautiful bushy anchor that I use. And this is all through my color blocking. Now, I always save a little tiny spot at the end of my wall for whatever I feel is going to be fun for me that year. This year, it's the zinnias that we started together, remember a couple weeks ago? So what I did is I planted a few, but underneath these zinnias, I planted seeds about a week or two ago. So when these zinnias grow, the other zinnias underneath will grow, and they will blossom about 4 weeks later than these original ones I planted. That gives me color all season. It's so cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and plant one of these and show you how it looks when it gets out of the container, which is really cool. These did really, really well. I think this was my 2 for $1. I'm going to grab this one. He's got a really strong stem and lots of little leaves. And you'll see this one's kind of dissolving, but they actually look like those little coffee pods. They turned out so great. So let's plant these, and I'll give them a little water tonight. So this is my little zinnia patch, and I can guarantee you I will have a lot of little nature friends and visitors coming here. So now we're going to move on to my white category, and this is going to have the richness in the vanillas and the buttery chardonnays and the light Pinot Grigio look. I started though with my anchors, and these are little snapdragons. They'll get about 6 feet, or 6 inches, not 6 feet, 6 inches tall. That's my anchor. And then you'll have these soft, soothing colors, and you'll end up anchoring it once again with the snapdragons in more of that buttercream, really rich buttercream look. Now my boutique garden over here is not ready yet. That's going to be my rosé garden. So we'll take a peek at that in the next couple weeks when I add to that. So we're going to stop there, friends, but next week we are going to talk about peonies and the iris. There's 2 fun stories with that, and there's also a really great technique on keeping your peonies beautiful inside. So I look forward, and I'll see you next week. Love ya.